It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Ravens and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr right away going to look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And taken right on the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's 2nd and 10. Armstead running straight ahead. And he'll rumble for about 5. I'm close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The DTR going to throw it here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Carr. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw his Carr. His throw incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gets through, and now an opening. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. Stapleton. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Carr completes it. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably in.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield. But they executed that well, really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready, they got it done. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, Armstead. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. 3rd down from the gun, Thompson-Robinson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Stapleton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Shifts by him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The keeper there turning into a big play at 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught. Chicago touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 6 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cleveland to return from the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll hand to Armstead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They go with a screen to Gore. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete to McBride.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Now Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Play action. Now it's Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Mitchell will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Ravens ready to take over.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the screen, this is Coleman.
He's got space past the 25.
And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Sanders.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Sanders shaking and baking. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And that would get to be off target and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As well,
look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it a good one. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Shoves him away.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, here's DeWanger. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Sanders on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Byrne.
This caught by Latu, the tight end.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Byrne.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Byrne.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
That's caught by McCutcheon.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Byrne. And he'll just get rid of it. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out and forced the field goal.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
He finds his man complete. That's Blake. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver.
As Sanders has it poked free.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And now the rookie's free. Down to the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Penny is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
To throw is Sanders on 1st and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Sanders. Under pressure, and down he goes. With 2nd back at the 36.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's a backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, and this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt.
36 yards.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. take a few chances as well.
Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll get this to his tight end, Ratu.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off play action. Burn. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Elijah Mitchell,
ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Cunningham. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been called. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a handoff up the middle. Preston. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cunningham to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. Touchdown! A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Throwing on first down. Byrne over the middle here to Donnell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
That is caught, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Byrne.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Byrne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And they take a knee.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. On second down, here's Mitchell.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. To be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Ready?
One last shot for Richardson.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
go. Ready, ready. Come on, set, go. Set, hut. Set, hut. Ready. Ready, go. Ready up. Ready. Let's go now. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Hut. Go. Ready, ready, set. Ready, set. Hut, hut. Here we go. Hut. Here we go. Set. 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 Hut, hut. Down. Ready, ready. Set, ready. Set, go. Ready. Set, hut. Let's go. Ready, go. Come on, set. Ready. Set, hut. Ready. Let's go now. Hut. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Ready, break. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set. Here we go. Set. Hut. Go. Set. Set. Ready? Ready, ready. Set, ready. Hut. Ready. Let's go. Ready. Come on, set. Hut, hut. Set, hut. Hut, hut. Let's go now. Set. On the set. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready. Here we go. Ready. Here we go. Set. Set. Got it. Set. 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 Down. Hut. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. Let's go. Set. Come on, set. Ready. Set, hut. Ready. Ready, ready. Set. Let's go now. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready, ready, ready. Here we go. Hut, go. Here we go. Set. Set. ready. Hut, hut. Let's go. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Set, go. Set, hut. Set, hut. Let's go now. Ready, go. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Here we go. Ready. Here we go. Set. Ready. Set. Hut. Go. Down. Set. Set. Ready. Hut, hut. On the double. Hut. Ready. Set. Let's go. Okay, break. Hut, hut. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Set, hut. Set, go. On the ready. Set, hut. Let's go now. Ready, go. Here we go, here we go. Ready. Ready, ready, ready. Here we go. Hut, go. Here we go, set, set.